Oyster. I built this Unit 1. Please check out my Shinji Transmog. And here's my Shinji Transmog sitting in a chair. My goal was to recreate that Unit 1 in a hangar that's very iconic throughout the series. I thought trying to make a mech would be a fun challenge, and Evangelion is one of my favorite animes. For the base structure of the head, I started out with these cryopods from BC, which was really my inspiration that like a mech was even doable. These Imbari tents really did a lot of the work recreating the structure of the head. Unfortunately, I do wish they were a little bit more purple, like the rest of the sculpture. I wish they were dyeable, but I'm happy with how it looks. A lot of the sculpture is made out of dyed rocks. They do a particularly good job of creating interesting musculature on the back, which is probably my favorite part. I did struggle with the asymmetry of them though, as trying to create a symmetrical structure out of asymmetrical rocks was harder than I expected. The eyes are pink, but that's because that was the best thing I could find were these crystal lamps, though I obviously would have preferred them to be more accurate to the show if I could have. The red lines around the eyes are dyed tiny doors, and this front bit is a forge. Ultimately, I'm very proud of how accurately this came out despite the limitations of the system. I had a lot of fun trying to figure out how to get this to work. As far as the room, it's a lot of dyed empty bookshelves for the green walls everywhere, and the floor is a bunch of circular rugs dyed maroon. The walking platforms are undermined tables, and just some kind of like random goblin stuff for the mechanical looking bits, staying within that green colorway as much as possible. I knew I wasn't really going to be able to recreate the look of this room, but I'm happy to get the overall shape, color, and vibe similar. I've got some footage of me building this thing, which I'll play for the rest of the video. Overall, the build time was probably about 7 hours, with a lot of that time being trial and error. The face particularly, I substantially changed around like 4 times, but I'm gonna cut out anything from the video that I didn't end up going with, so it doesn't get super long. I think I tried 4 different lights and things for the eyes. I originally constructed like a whole jaw out of rocks, but I think it looks better without it. I tried a handful of different like wall ideas before I decided to bite the bullet and just like dye a bunch of bookcases, which was kind of expensive, but I think the end result is worth it, so. Let me know if you like this video. I've primarily just made shorts until now about housing, but I'm happy to make more housing related videos if you guys like it. Thanks! If you watched this far, thank you for watching. Consider giving me a like and subscribe, and I will make more housing content like this. Bye!